Sometimes I watch young guys or young girls, the way they dress, the kind of attention that they seek. And you know, it's not because they want to, it's because they're hurting. And next thing that happens is the kind of guys they get, the kind of things they get, eventually they're like, man, I always get heartbroken. I always get, you know, these people who leave me wounded. I said, well, you know, if you stop putting out the bait, you will stop attracting those things. But the reason why we put out that bait is because we are hurting. It's not because we want to act this way. It's because we grew up without a father, or maybe we've been abused before, or maybe we feel very insecure. And so I want to tell you something, that God first wants us to find wholeness in Him. If you're taking notes, write this down. Relationship with God will make you whole. All relationships will reveal your holes. Every relationship in your life will actually expose the holes that you got. Only one relationship will make you whole. If I hear another young person says, he makes me whole, to me it's a first sign they're broken. If she makes you whole, that means you messed up. You gotta walk in already, I am whole. God makes me whole. And the other person walks in, and guess what happens when you're whole? You don't have to settle for anything or anybody who has a lust problem, who has controlling problem, who has manipulating problem. You don't have to send your nudes. You don't have to sex. You don't have to give yourself away too cheaply. Why? Because you know that you don't need them to be you. You are you by yourself. You found yourself in God. I know it's sexy, I know it's romantic, I know it sounds cute on Instagram. He makes me whole, He completes me. All of that stuff is junk. It just simply means you're infatuated, you're drunk with infatuation, and the same God who makes you whole then begins to stalk all of your friends and send all kinds of bad stuff about you and destroy your reputation. Why? Because if you give somebody a power to make you whole, they'll break you down. I walk into a relationship knowing one thing. There's only one person in this world who has a relationship to make me whole and to break me to pieces. And that person is the one who died on the cross for me. And so when I come into marriage, when I come into dating, I don't come to get whole. I come to be blessed. I come to bless. I come to love. I come to bless. Why? They don't have the power to heal me, and they don't have the power to hurt me. Why? Because I am whole by God. Come on, somebody. But you must understand, no matter how whole you get, every person in this room has gotten some holes. The holes are the things, your attitude when one of your siblings is getting ready. The holes is when somebody cuts you off, maybe you're driving. The holes maybe when the manager, you know, pulls you on that shift on the 4th of July and asks you to work, and you have a barbecue to go to, and you're like, that's a hole. For some of you, the hole is maybe the fact that, you know, you're addicted to something. That's a hole. And a lot of times when you get into a relationship, you recognize you're perfect, but then they begin to reveal your holes. And so many people, of course, they're like, oh my God, I made a wrong decision. And no, you didn't make a wrong decision. You've had these holes all of your life. Your mama told you you had these holes. Your brother told you you had these holes. Your pastor told you you got these holes. Your youth group leader told you you got these holes. But you always said it's not your fault, and now you got somebody in your nose saying, you know what, you got to deal with that or we're gonna have problems. And God's like, finally I got to him. Marriage is not meant to make you happy. It's first meant to make you holy.